Good morning, class. How are you all? I hope you all are well. So, class, today we'll discuss the chapter solid, liquid, and gas. Already we have done this chapter in the class, right? So, today we'll do the revision of that chapter. So, what is the first topic of this chapter? It's a matter. So, can you tell me what is matter? Yes, matter is what? Everything that is present around us, right? Everything that is present around us, like this marker, this board, wall, everything that is present around us that you can see around you, everything is called matter. Means everything that is present around you, it have mass and occupies space. So the things that have mass and occupies space, it is called matter, right? So what are the states of matter? In which state we are found the matter? Okay, so there is three state of matter. What? Solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas, they all are the three state of matter. As you know, everything that is present around you, maybe it would be present in the form of solid, maybe in the form of liquid, or maybe it would be in the form of gas, right? So we'll discuss what are the properties of these matter, how we can find out ki why what the things are liquid, solid, and gas, what are the properties of these, and how they are different from each other, right? So see here. So see here, what are solid, liquid, and gas, how their properties are different and why they are different from each other. So the matter is found in the three form of state, in a solid, liquid, and gas. So what are the properties of solid, liquid, and gas? So you can see here, it's a particle of solid. Like you can see, what is this? It's a solid form of matter, right? It's a marker. This is your book. It is also a solid form of matter. Because why it is a solid form of matter? Because it's have fixed shape and volume, fixed shape and size. The solid particle have, the solid matter have fixed shape and fixed volume या fixed size. ठीक है? So why it have fixed shape and size? Because they are molecules. The molecules you can see here, they are closely packed together due to force of attraction. Due to the force of attraction, their molecules are closely packed together. You can see there is no space between the molecule of solid. So there is lot of attraction, force of attraction, and there is very less space between the particle of, between the molecule of solid. So that's why it have fixed shape and size. As you can see, it's a ice, है ना? So you can see when you will see ice, maybe everyone have seen the ice. Everyone is I hope everyone have seen the ice now. Okay, so ice have what? Ice have fixed shape and volume, right? When you will keeping it in the refrigerator, the ice is in a fixed shape and you cannot change its shape, right? So it is what? It's a solid form of matter. Then the liquid is what? In the liquid molecule, there is more space than the solid particle, more space than the solid, and less attraction force than the solid. जो attraction force होगा, that is less than the solids, so they are not so much closely packed together, and there is less attraction force than the solid, so it's have fixed volume but not fixed shape. The liquid particle can take the shape of the container. Wherever you are keeping it, in which container you are keeping the liquid things, it can take the shape of the container, because there is a less attraction force than the solid, and there is a more intermolecular space between the molecules of liquid. So it have no fixed shape but it have fixed volume, right? So you can see at your home, water, milk, oil, they all are what? They all are example of these things. Now the gas. What is gas? So there is very little attraction force between the molecule of gas, so they can move freely in the air, right? They are not, there is no attraction force, there is very less force of attraction, so they are not closely packed together. There is lot of intermolecular space between the particle of gases, so it can move freely, right? That's why whenever your mama is cooking something in the kitchen, you can smell it whole of the room, because the particle of steam or gases, they mix with the air and you can smell it whole of the room. So these all are the properties of solid, liquid and gases. So how they are arranged also, it's the arrangement of molecule of solid, liquid and gas. It's a what? It's the arrangement of solid and gas, right? So you can see how they are arranged, how their particles are arranged. So that's why they are showing different type of properties, right? Now the change of a state of matter, how the matter changes its state, right? Suppose that how it changes, like if the matter is in a solid form, it change into liquid, and if when it is in a liquid form, it can be changed into gas. So they are changing its all the matter changing its state on heating or cooling, right? So on heating or cooling they are changing. So now you know the water is a substance, a type of matter that can change its in three all state, like solid, liquid and gas. So see here, suppose that you are having ice, right? So when you will take out the ice from the refrigerator and you will keep it in a room temperature. So now the refrigerator temperature and also the temperature of your room, it could be different. So maybe definitely the room temperature would be high. So what happened, the ice is getting heat. When you are keeping out from the refrigerator the ice, it's getting heat. So on heating, what happened, the ice change into water. On heating, the ice change into water. This process is called melting. On heating, what happened, on heating the ice change into, on heating the ice change into water. It is called melting. And after that what happened, now it is a water is in a liquid form. So what happened, when we are giving heat to the water, again when we are boiling the water, what is happening, so on heating the water change into steam. The water change into steam, right? So what happened, the ice change into water, means the ice was solid form, solid change into liquid, the water. And when again we are giving heat to that, when we are boiling the water, what happened, it change into steam, means it's a gas. So this process is called, when the liquid change into gas, when the liquid change into gas, this process is called evaporation, right? So on heating, solid change into liquid, it is called melting. On heating, when the liquid change into gas, it is called evaporation, right? So okay, so what happen again, on cooling, on cooling, when we are keeping it, what happened, now when we are cooling the steam, right, when we are cooling the steam, then what happened, this steam change into liquid, this gas change into liquid, means the steam change into again water. And this process is called condensation. This process is called condensation. Which process is called condensation? So when on cooling the gas change into liquid form, it is called condensation. So the example of condensation, you know, the rain is happening. Due to that, what happened? First the water is evaporated and get cooled in the form of cloud, and after that the rain comes. So what happened? All the water that goes up, that evaporate, it cool down in the sky and in the form of cloud and comes down again. So that is called condensation. And we are when you are boiling water, yeah, something you are boiling, and you will switch you will be off the gas, and what happen, you will cover the water, milk, yeah, anything. What happen, you can after covering when you cover the lid, cover the milk or water from the lid, then what happen, when you see to it, after 1 or 2 minutes you can see the water droplets under the plate, right? On the lid you can see the water droplets. So what was that? The when you have given the heat, that water start to evaporate, or then what happened, when you cool down it, then again the water, the liquid again change into, the steam change into liquid again. So that process is called condensation. And what happened when the liquid we are cooling again, when you are the liquid, yeah, water, yeah, ice cream, you are also maybe everyone like that. So what happened when we are cooling that things, है ना? So when we are keeping it in a refrigerator, so the liquid, water is a liquid, when we are keeping it in a refrigerator, it change into ice. Means what happened, on cooling it change into ice on cooling, है ना? So liquid, when the liquid change into solid on cooling, this process is called freezing. So here 4 process we have done: melting, evaporation, freezing, condensation. Melting and evaporation happen on heating, and the freezing and condensation happen on cooling. So these all are the change of state of matter when we are giving heat, or when we are cooling that type of matter. So it changes state. Now the next topic is what? Contraction of matter and expansion of matter. So you know what is contraction and expansion? Yes, we already have discussed that. Yes, when the things become bigger, that is called the expansion of matter. When the things become smaller, it is called contraction of matter. So you know the how the things expand, how they are how the matter contract, right? So now you can see here. Now you can see I have taken the balloon now, and what happened, when I blow up, what happened, it become bigger, right? What happened with this balloon, it become bigger, right? So again, when I remove the air from the balloon, what happened, blow off the air, then it become smaller. Now you can see. So now it is contracted. Now the balloon is contracted because this size is smaller. Now it is expanded. Means it's an expansion of matter when the things become bigger, and it is smaller. Now it is contracted, right? So what happened when the particles of the matter, it move farther apart due to the heat energy, it is called expansion of matter. And when the particle of matter, it come closer to each other, it is called contraction of matter. So the ice is very good example of that. You can see what happened with the ice. It's a ice, है ना? So ice में what happened, when we are giving heat to the ice, it change into water. How it can be changed? Means the ice particles start to move farther apart because they lose their energy. They get the energy. On heating, the particle of solid, they gets energy, and their particles start to move farther apart. So they expand. Their size would be increases, है ना? And what happen when we are cooling the object? Yeah, matter like water. When we are cooling the water and keeping it in the refrigerator, it again change into ice. Why? because it come closer to each other. The particles of matter, the particle of liquid, they come closer to each other on cooling because they lose their energy, right? And they change its state and they contract, right? So what is expansion and contraction? The same thing happen when we are giving heat to the water. It change into steam, right? It also their particles start to move further apart and it change into steam. And we are cooling the steam. When what happen, their particles come closer to each other, they lose their energy, their particles lose their energy and they come closer to each other, right? So they contract. So what is expansion and what is contraction? So on heating the substance, the particle of matter, they get expanded, their size become bigger. So on cooling, what happen, the particles of the molecules of matter, they lose their energy, they come closer to each other and they contract. So it is a contraction and expansion of matter. In expansion, the things become bigger, its sizes increases, and in contraction, the things become become smaller because it lose the energy, so it is contracted, right? Now the next topic is what is change? The change is happening around us everywhere. Some type of physical change and some type of chemical change, right? So what are the changes happen around us, right? So what is physical change? So physical change is what? When the changes happen with the substance and no new substance are formed. When the changes happen with the substance and no new substance are formed, it is called physical change. Now you can see I have taken the rubber band, right? It's a rubber band. So now you can see the rubber band and I have stretches it. What happened? The changes happen with the rubber band, right? But what happened? Any new substance formed? Now you can see no new substance formed, and then we can get rid the rubber band again as it was previous, right? So it's a physical change. And we have when we are blowing the balloon, what happened? When we are blowing the balloon, what happened? It changes its shape, right? And again no new substance form, and we can get it back again in the previous shape. So it's a physical change. Now we can see the page. When I am clearing the page, what happened? Any new substance form? No new substance form. So it's also a physical change. But can we get it back again in the previous shape? No, we cannot get it back again in the previous shape, right? Now it can be clear, but no new substance form. So it is a physical change but cannot be reversible. So some changes happen, some physical changes happen reversible and some are irreversible. So it's a irreversible change. Like sharpening the pencil, it is also a irreversible change. When we are sharpening the pencil, no new substance form, but we cannot get it back again in the previous shape, right? Now see, what is chemical change? So chemical change is what? When the changes happen with the matter and we are getting a new substance, right? You can see here, see what happened? I am burning the paper. And what is this? Yeah, you can see the ashes, right? You can see the ashes and smoke also you can see, right? So what happened? It's a new substance. You can see the smoke and the ashes also, that is. So what is this? It's a new substance and we cannot get back again the previous paper we cannot get back again from the ashes, right? So it is called a chemical change when the new substance form, when the changes happen with the matter and new substance form. कोई हमें नई चीज मिल जा रही है, तो हमें पेपर बर्न हुआ तो क्या मिला? We got the ashes and smoke, right? Now you can see one more thing. So you can see this box. It's an iron box, but now you can see it's a very old and the changes happen with the box. What changes happen? Now it is in a another form, right? It is a rusted box. So the new substance form, and we cannot get it back again in the previous form of the box, right? So it is what a chemical change. So always when we call that chemical change is going on, chemical change is occur with the substance, when the new substance we are getting the new substance form, so it is called the chemical change, right? So I hope everything is clear what is physical and chemical change. So class, already we have discussed everything in the class, right? Changes of state, the matter, what is arrangement of particles, right? And physical and chemical changes, it's all about the solid liquid gas chapter. So if you are having any query, you can ask in the class, right? You can ask your doubt. Okay, so bye, have a nice day beta, have a nice day class.